The children of the new era. Dear friends, I bid you a cordial welcome. My energy flows among you and is discernible to you as the energy of home, a home that you are moving toward and a source that you are coming from. My energy is not merely the energy of one man who lived on earth 2,000 years ago. I represent a source energy in which you all take part, and in which your higher selves are present as one, as a group energy. On this level of oneness, there is an oversoul, which you may call the Christ energy, and which covers us all like an umbrella, including me, Yeshua. It is from this energy that we bring messages to you on earth, and hold up a mirror to you when you have temporarily lost yourself and cannot find the way. It is the energy of your own higher self, your soul family, your oversoul, that we wish to show you. We remind you of the source that you descend from and from which your deepest inspiration stems. The inspiration that joins you together has to do with bringing light on earth. It has to do with the arrival of the new era. Your incarnation here and now on earth is deeply connected with the transitional times you live in. Now, what I wish to speak of today is the arrival of a new generation of children on earth. These children show other qualities than you are accustomed to from the past. How has this come about? Where does this phenomenon come from? For that, I have to take you back in time and show you how you have been the pioneers of the new wave of energy that these children are bringing in. There have been times on earth when the energy was heavy and tight. Everything was prescribed by rules and regulations, with little room for the imagination and the intuitive powers, which bring along a loving and playful energy. For ages, this heavy energy took possession of the earth. I was a pioneer in breaking the hold of this suffocating energy, in bringing light to a dark reality in which power and oppression were prevailing. There was oppression of the imagination, the freedom to express oneself, the energy of the heart. In the course of this history, the Second World War became a turning point. In the wake of this wartime, a new era and time spirit was born, which is familiar to you as the Revolution of the 60s. It also meant a spiritual revolution. The energy of the heart was reborn at that time, and although the energy of the 60s was to some extent free-floating and naive, it nevertheless constituted a breakthrough. It heralded in a new and vibrant energy. All of you who were born during the period around and after the Second World War have been pioneers of the new era. It is from a spiritual foundation created by you that a new generation of children has now appeared, who recognize the song of your heart and carry it further. I would like to speak about these children now. These children come in with an energy that is purer and higher than ever. By higher, I mean that they are able to keep more of their soul energy intact as they arrive on earth. Another way of putting this is to say that the veil between your material reality and the spiritual realm has become thinner because of the pioneering work that you and many others have done during the decades after the Second World War. In those days, a lot was laid open. Traditional authorities were called into question. New concepts came to the surface and influenced the collective consciousness of humanity worldwide. At first sight, this led to confusion and chaos, but the energy of the heart always leads to confusion and chaos in the eyes of those who love rules and structures and who look up to an unfaltering authority to hear the truth. Those days are gone. You are all aspiring to feel and found the energy of truth and clarity within yourself. This inner work paves the way for a new era on earth. You all have 1 foot in the old era and 1 foot in the new. The transition to the new is a long, gradual transformation. The children who are being born now are already standing within the new era more than you have ever done. Nevertheless, there is an important connection and recognition between you and them. To clarify this, let me say some more about the various groups of children that are now entering the earth. All of you who are present here, and all who feel particularly drawn to this message, are Lightworker souls. I have talked about the characteristics of Lightworker souls and their history throughout the ages in channelings past. You are old and bring in the wisdom and experience of many, many lifetimes. Because of all that you went through, you have developed a sensitivity in your soul which makes you wise and compassionate, but vulnerable as well. Many times you felt you were different and did not fit in so well with your social environment, especially in times when order, discipline, and repression of the feelings were the normal way. This caused you deep suffering, and it injured your feeling centers. But the sensitivity that is characteristic of you, you can now clearly see reflected in the eyes of the Lightworker children that are being born on earth. This is the first group of New Age children I would like to distinguish. They are Lightworker souls who are basically the same as you, but they enter through a different gate or veil on earth. They are less burdened with the energy of the old era like you were. You had to deal with old educational methods, well-meaning but often stifling methods of raising children, which often repress the child's original sense of wonder, imagination, and self-esteem. All that has been changing over the past decades. There is more freedom, more room for feeling, more understanding of the importance of the emotions, more respect for the individual nature of each person. The Lightworker souls that are now entering are thus differently received, in a different energy, and this enables them to bring more of their soul energy and their cosmic light through the veil. Their sensitivity is therefore clearly visible, and it can also cause imbalances. But I will go into that further below.